Flag down, tape back, and they're off and racing for the download, the At the Races app maiden hurdle. A good distance of the northeast between first and last as they go past the starter and make their way to the first. Kids Say Lasco Joe is the leader, just landed slightly awkwardly, but they all got over safely. To Delhi Counter, who's in that distinguishing white cap, along with Masterminding, and also Queros, who spent a long time being favourite for this race, but that was very much in dispute as the tapes went back. They've all jumped flight number 2, and it's Kids Say Lasco Joe's getting a rather easy lead here. The former champion jockey Brian Hughes got in a bit tight there, but popped over nicely. To Queros, who sits in second, then Masterminding in third. Then Delhi Counter, followed by Marhaba the champ, who was a winner at the Ebor meeting at York back in 2024, rated 96 over hurdles. No surprise, on the flat I should say, no surprise to see him backed here. Then Apache Eagle, followed then by Lance Surge, and then Crazy About Her is last but one, and right at the rear of the field in the green colours is Crimson Road, and there'd be about 15 lengths first to last at least as they make their way out onto the far side of the track, and there's no jumping on this part of the course either, so a long run before they leave the ground again. 9 flights of hurdles in all to be jumped, and it's Kids Say Last Go Joe who's leading by 5 lengths to Queros, who's taking a bit of a pull there in second, the yellow and green colours, followed then towards the inside by Masterminding. Crazy About Her is making a little bit of headway round the outside now into a more prominent position than she had before. Then Delhi Counter, Marhaba the champ in those first Battenberg colours, the white face, also taking a bit of a hold. Then Apache Eagle, followed by Lance Surge, and Crimson Road is still at the back of the field and still about 20 lengths behind. So they're making the turn to head on down the far side of the track, where they'll have 3 flights of hurdles to be jumped, and it's Kids Say Last Go Joe to Crazy About Her, who's moved from a position towards the rear of the field now to tracking the leader. She's really taking quite a hold for Tabitha Worsley. She's now only about a length and a half down on Kids Say Lasco Joe. Queros is probably enjoying the lead he's getting at the moment. He's about 5 lengths further back in third, followed then by Marhaba the champ, who's making a bit of a move as they take the first one down the far side of the mistake there by Crazy About Her, and Tabitha Worsley was unseated. Horse is fine, and Tabitha up already, or almost up, seems none the worse as they take that one. Kids Say Lasco Joe to Queros in second, Marhaba the champ in third. Mistake from Apache Eagle at that flight of hurdles, so it's still a well strung out field, and it's Kids Say Lasco Joe now with an 8-length advantage to Queros, who's sitting in second. Marhaba the champ is in third. Gap then to in fourth position on the inside, Delhi Counter. Lance Surge getting a little bit closer now, those light colours with the sheepskin noseband. Masterminding's going back through the field. They're followed then by Crimson Road, and still towards the back of the field as well is Apache Eagle. So they've taken the final flight over on the far side, and this Kids Say Lasco Joe is now 10 lengths clear of Queros, who's racing in second. Marhaba the champ, well supported in the market, just gets that little bit close, hasn't been asked any questions yet, certainly seems a bit more professional today than he was at Hereford the other day. Crimson Road's creeping into this as well, the green colours, then Lance Surge, Apache Eagle, Masterminding, and Delhi Counter. They're starting to make the swing for home now. 3 more flights of hurdles left to be jumped. Kids Say Last Go Joe still leads by about 3 lengths. Marhaba the champ is now making very stealthy headway on the outside of Queros as they come towards the third last. Kids Say Lasco Joe's lead has almost been completely eroded. Marhaba the champ jumped that one well. Queros, though, still going very well in second position as Kids Say Lasco Joe hoists the white flag. Down towards the second last they come. Marhaba the champ and Queros, the 2 at the top of the market. Marhaba the champ the near side, but it's Queros with all this Jersey form that now goes on. Final flight. Queros at it now. Hurdled it professionally. Marhaba the champ in second. Long gap back to Kids Say Lasco Joe in third. Inside the final furlong. A long old run in here on the hurdles course at Newcastle today, but no problems for Queros. Well clear and racing up towards the line. Got a lovely lead into the race, but was much the best. Queros, first start for Harry Derham, is a pretty profitable one. Marhaba the champ has finished in second. Kids Say Lasco Joe was third. Fourth horse home, Crimson Road.